Welcome to class today. I'm so glad you all are here. Go ahead and pull out your bell work paper and do today's bell work on Thursday's box. Sub, if you would pause the video till most of the kids have it done, that would be great. All right, now that you've had a chance to do it, let's take a look at how you should have done it. So the first thing you're going to do on a number line is you want to start at the first number. So I'm going to start at 4. I'm really good at drawing with computers, so get excited for this. So if I start at 4, now I'm going to go 8 steps to the left because it's negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where did I land? -4. Now it says create a model using integer chips to check your answer. Oh, we're going to get so much practice with this whole drawing thing on the computer. I draw 1, 4, 2, 3, 4. There's my 4 positives. That one's a little squonkus, but it's 4 positives. 4 negative, 8 negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are really squonkus. Here's a 0 pair. Positive and negative make a 0 pair. A positive and negative make a 0 pair. How many 0 pairs do I have? 4. What's left? That's my answer. -1, -2, -3, -4. Both ways, my answer is -4. You will know how, oh, that's a -4. You will need to know how to do this on your quiz tomorrow. Make sure you can draw a number line and graph it out and draw integer chip models. Both of those will be on your quiz tomorrow. Heads up. Today's Deep Thought by Jack Candy says, probably one of the worst things about being a genie in a magic lamp is a little thing called lampstick. Okay, you have win time today in 3rd and 6th hours. And tomorrow you need to wear red for the welcome back assembly. And for reals, guys, I do not want to lose to the 6th graders. It's embarrassing. Today, after the self-start, we're going to learn how to subtract integers. And I'm pretty excited for this because it's something you already know. Because subtracting negatives is really just adding. So, our first example is 6 minus 3. This is the 1st grade version of the problem. The 7th grade version, here's the big concept of the day. Every subtraction problem can be rewritten as an addition problem. 6 minus 3 is the same thing as 6 plus -3. Let me say that again for those of you that zoned out because it's a video. 6 minus 3 can be rewritten as 6 plus -3. These two problems are actually equivalent problems. So let's practice that. Can you rewrite these as addition problems? I'm going to have this pause. Go ahead on the back of your bell work paper. Try these 4 problems. Rewrite them as all addition problems. Okay, now that you had a chance to do it, let's see how you did. 2 minus 7 is 2 plus -7. -7 minus 2 is -7 plus -2. Guess what? This one, I just got a text message. This one is already a +1. You don't have to change it to an addition problem. It already is. This one is also already an addition problem, so we're just going to leave it alone. Now, once they're addition problems, let's go back and solve them. Remember, we learned on Tuesday, same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. So we're going to look at the signs. This is a positive. This is a negative. They are different signs. So we're going to subtract. 7 take away 2 is 5, and it's going to be a -5. This one is a negative. This one is a negative. They are the same sign. So we're going to add them together. -7 plus -2 is -9. -2 plus 7. This is a negative. This is a positive. They are different signs. So subtract. -7 minus 2 is 5. And 7 plus -2, different signs. So we subtract. 7 plus -2 is 5. Let's look at a couple more. If I make an addition problem. So first one, we've got 4 minus 6. Rewrite it as an addition problem. 4 plus -6. Now, just like we did yesterday, you can go ahead and graph it. So I always start right here at the first number. My first number is 4. I'm going to pick a good color. I'm going to start at 4. That's my starting point. Now I got to go down because it's negative 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where do I land at? Negative 2. Okay. Negative 3 minus 5. Rewrite it. Negative 3 plus negative 5. Where's my starting point? Negative 3. Got to start right here at negative 3. I'm going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where do I land? Negative 8. Integer chips, negative 3, negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are badly drawn, but hopefully you get the idea. Oh, now for the hard one. If you have 5 minus a negative, these ones are the tricky ones. Be watch out for those. 5 minus a negative is an addition problem, but because we changed this sign, we also have to change this sign. So it's 5 plus 5. A lot of students will think of it this way, and they'll say this is just a giant plus sign like this, and they'll try and just make that a plus. And that is a great option. Okay, so 2 minus negative 5. We're going to make this a giant plus sign. 2 plus 5. That's start at 2, up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. Oh man, your parents thought you were learning 7th grade math, and I just reverted to 1st grade. My bad. Okay, so here we're going to start by changing it into an addition problem. So we start with just negative 2. Oh, that's not a dark enough color. Start with negative 2. This minus becomes a plus. This becomes a negative 3. This minus becomes a plus. And this becomes a negative 4. Start at negative 2. After my negative 2, down 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to go down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where did we land? Negative 9. The song that we learned on Tuesday says, same sign, add and keep, different sign, subtract. Take the sign of the larger one, and then you'll be exact. Same sign means both numbers are positive, add them. If both numbers are negative, add them. And keep the sign. If they're positive, it stays positive. If it's negative, it stays negative. Different sign, subtract. It means one of the numbers you're adding is positive, the other number is negative. You're going to subtract them, take away from each other's. Take the sign of the larger one means the bigger one wins. If you have a negative 20 and a 10, the negative 20 is further away from 0, so your answer has to be negative. And then you'll be exact. Make sure you check your answers, and you'll totally have this. So let's do some practice. Again, you're going to be working on the back of your bell worksheet. I'm going to just ask the sub to pause after each problem comes up. We're going to go ahead and abort that shutdown. I'm going to ask the sub to pause after the problem comes up, give you a chance to try it, and then check it. So the first problem is negative 8 plus 5. Negative 8 plus 5, they are the different sign. This is a negative, this is a positive, so we're going to subtract. 8 take away 5. Well, 8 take away 5 is 3. The 8 is negative, so the larger one's negative, so my answer is negative 3. Negative 23 plus 52. I'm going to use a draw part on this one. Negative 23 plus 52. This one's a negative. This one is a positive. So I'm going to start with subtraction because they're different signs. I'm going to say 52 minus 23. Oh, this is a good chance for me to practice my borrowing skills because there's no calculators today. So take the 5, goes down 1 to a 4. Add the 10 here. 12 take away 3 is 9. 4 take away 2 is 29. And the bigger one is positive, so my answer should be a positive 29. All right, let's delete that so I don't have to work over it. 18 minus 41. We're going to rewrite this as an addition problem. 18 plus negative 41. This one's positive. This one's negative. They are different signs, so we're going to subtract 41 minus 18. I get to work on my borrowing skills again. Take the 4, cross it out, gets a 3. 11 minus 8 is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. And the bigger one's negative, so my answer is negative. All right, negative 58 minus 42. Make sure you pause for you guys to try this one out. Okay, negative 58, we have negative 58. Negative 58, the minus becomes a plus. Negative 42. They're both negative, so we're going to add. 8 plus 2 is 10. 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 4 is 7, 8, 9, 10. And they're both negative, so we're going to keep that negative, negative 100. That kind of looks like a heart. Okay. Today, your homework will be found in Savas. Let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of those problems. This one's asking to take it from the number line to the problem. So right here, we're starting at 0, and then we're going to negative 3. So our first number is going to be negative 3. And then we're going down to 5. And that should be your answer. Negative 6 minus negative 5. Anytime you have the minus and negative together, you can make this giant plus sign right here. Plus sign right there. Negative 6 plus 5 is negative 1. Okay. The temperature at the beginning of the day was negative 2. The temperature dropped 2 degrees by the end of the day. What was the temperature at the end of the day? Use a number line to find model to find negative 2 minus 2. Well, here's negative 2. We're dropping 2 more. Where are we ending at? Right here. Negative 4. Marcel and Kara do their homework together. When they find 5 minus negative 3, they got different answer. Marcel claims the difference is 8. Clara claims the difference is negative 2. Who is correct? Remember, a minus a negative becomes a plus. Minus a negative is a plus. It's a giant plus sign there because we changed this minus to a plus. And then we have to change that one. So it's just a giant plus sign right there. So 5 plus 3 is 8, meaning Marcel is correct. And what do we think Kara did? I think Kara didn't change it. So she subtracted the first integer from, no, she did not subtract the first integer from the second integer. Was it B, add the opposite of the second integer to the first integer? Nope. Subtract the opposite of the second integer from the first integer. 5 minus a negative 3. 5 minus 3. Subtract the negative 3 minus 5. Negative 3. She did this one. Subtract the first integer from the opposite second, because that'd be negative 3 minus 5. Minus negative 5. Okay. Go ahead and fill in what's the number line. We've done one like that. Go ahead. This would just be 8, and it lowers at minus 14. So 8 minus 14. Again, that was a text message. I'm so sorry. I should put my phone on silent while I'm making videos. And this one, you're going to do below sea level is considered a negative. So that would be that minus negative 6 and work from there. And go ahead and just pick the number lines. I think you got this. You're good to go. Take your time, do your work, use similar exercise, help each other, and remember to be good for the sub. Go team, go.